I am a really big fan of Animal Crossing. I talk about it all the time, I think about it constantly, and we play it a ton over on my Twitch streams, but I haven't really ever made that many videos playing Animal Crossing here on my YouTube channel. I think I've only ever posted a handful of Animal Crossing videos on YouTube, but I know a lot of you play Animal Crossing as well, and sometimes people ask me to make a video touring my island, but if I'm being honest with you, I've kind of been putting off making an island tour video, but I think I'm just a little bit embarrassed. I feel like this whole time I kept saying that my island wasn't done or it wasn't ready enough to show off on a grand scale like that. But realistically, the island is never gonna be done. There's always gonna be some other thing that I'm still working on or wanting to change. That's kind of the whole point of the game. So like, why am I putting off filming the video? I may as well just show it to you now so you can see what it actually looks like, and then we can just all collectively ignore the parts that are unfinished. So welcome to my island. I have got over 1,000 hours on this one, and I've been playing on it since March 2020 when the game first came out. So it's been through a lot of changes over the years, but I think I'll start by introducing you to my villagers, and then we'll kind of walk around and I'll show you all the things that I've decorated. Whitney is asking to leave. I'm not even gonna acknowledge that right now. I've got other things to worry about, but this is Bridgeport. I actually named it after the Sims 3 world. I always loved Bridgeport in the Sims 3. I think at the time it was my favorite Sims world, although I don't know if I would say the same now. It also just kind of makes for a nice generic town name, so that's why I picked it. The map looks a little bit silly because I've got a lot of custom design pathways, but this is kind of a general vibe of the layout of the island. I have Marshall. He was my first ever campsite visitor, and so I kept him. I've had him ever since. Then I got Vladimir because I like how scary and cranky he looks. Same vibe with Camo Frog. I just think that's like the dumbest name in the entire world, so I have him as well. My favorite villager of all time is Freckles. I am obsessed with Freckles. So she lives here, and she kind of has like one of the best houses because it's kind of off to the side in its own place. I also have Lolly, and I've spent so long, like 800 tickets hunting for Lolly. I don't even know if she's my favorite cat in the game at this point, but I've had her for like 4 years, and I put so much effort into getting her that I want her to stay. Then I have Whitney, and I like her a lot because her catchphrase is Snappy, which is my cat's name. So I just thought that was kind of cute. And then I have Pietro, who is horrible. And then you want to talk about spending a long time looking for a villager? I spent 2,137 tickets and like 8 months hunting for Pietro on stream. I forget the exact number, but I think it broke down to almost 50 hours of me streaming and hunting for him. And to make matters worse, I sat down to do this stream where I was gonna hunt for Pietro. I found him on Island 15, and I thought, oh, that kind of ruins the vibes of the hunt. Like, we were gonna try and have like a bunch of content hunting for Pietro. So I decided to leave him there on Island 15, and I thought I'll find him again eventually, like maybe Island 200 or something. Wrong. Cut to me like 8 months and 2,000 tickets later, I finally found him. So anyway, he's never allowed to leave his island. I don't even like him, but he's never allowed to leave his island. He and I have kind of a rocky relationship, but I think it's nice to have villagers that you dislike. Same thing with Elise. I don't really like Elise very much. In fact, I would even dare to call her my enemy, but I just like to have villagers that I kind of hate hanging around the island. And now I've hated her for so long that I kind of love her. Like, I don't know, we have a special bond. Then I have Cole, who is also scary. He's a more recent addition. I don't know if I can justify this. I just think his eyes and his teeth are weird, so I like him. And then most recently, I literally just like last week spent almost 500 tickets looking for Curly. I can't really explain this one either. I wanted to have a jock on my island. I didn't have one, and so I was kind of looking at the list of all the jocks and trying to see who sparked joy. It was between him or Jitters, but I decided that Curly looked more like Peppa Pig, so I picked Curly. I also don't even like him that much, but he lives here now. So that's my cast of characters who live on Bridgeport. My flag is a cow, and I actually can't remember why. I did that probably 5 years ago. I don't know why. I don't know what I did, but I think it's cute, so I'm keeping it. And then when you come in from the airport, just off to the left over here, this is what I kind of like to call the farmer's market. So I tried to make a bunch of different little stalls that look like they're selling things. So I have a little book stand, we've got these little guys, I kind of have a fruit stand, and there's some baked goods and juice. Over here they're selling plants. And then in the front we have ice cream on the beach. I have some different tables set on the beach and a little cotton candy stand. And if you come back and you keep going off to the right, this is where I have my town hall. This is one of my bigger regrets, I think, of this island, is that when I picked out the map 5 years ago, I picked the one that had the plaza closer to the airport. And I kind of wish I hadn't done that because I feel like I don't have a lot of space to make a fancy entrance. I see people online that have like all these really nice rivers and cliffs and bridges leading up to their entrance, and I just can't really do that because it's so close by. But I think it looks okay like this. So this is where I have the plaza. And then off to the left side, this is like the downtown part of my island. I don't really have one theme, I would say. I kind of just have built a town. So there's more of like a city section, there's some more rural sections, there's a neighborhood, but this is kind of like the downtown. So over here we have a phone booth and an ATM. I've got all these custom designs to look like a street. And so I put things like cars and scooters in here, trying to pretend that they're actually driving around this way. Obviously they aren't actually, but I kind of like to pretend that they are. We even have crosswalks with like the crosswalk sign. Up here, this is Nook's Cranny for me. I wonder what they're selling today. I haven't been on yet today, so I haven't checked my shops. Oh, I do like this. You'll see I really need to put a lot more effort into my house. The interior of my house is looking a mess. For a person who makes all kinds of building videos, you would think my inside would look better, but no, it needs a lot of work. That's like my next plan is to upgrade the interior. But anyway, this is where I have the Nook's Cranny. And then back behind their store, I have like this little section. I just have a trash can and a bike and like some boxes, kind of like they could load inventory into the building from back there. If you keep walking left down the street, this is where I have the Able Sisters. And I tried to put some flowers out front of their store. The Able Sisters sells clothing, if you haven't seen Animal Crossing before. Oh, maybe I should get these. Should I wear those around for my tour? No, I won't make you watch me do that. But back behind the Able Sisters, I kind of have a little flower garden that I've been working on. I was trying to do a rainbow thing, but I don't have enough purple or orange flowers to fill it all in. They just don't really exist. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do about this, basically. But maybe I could just put some extra tulips. I might even have some. Should I go do it now? Okay, I'm back with some extras. It's repeats, but it'll do for now. It looks pretty. So anyway, there's my little rainbow flower garden back here behind the Able Sisters. And then if you keep going this way off to the left, I was pretty proud of this. I have sort of like a covered arch of these hanging plants that goes upstairs. I'll go upstairs in a second, but over here we have the museum and I have a giant T-Rex skeleton and then also some little posters and things outside. I haven't finished my museum yet, technically. I'm still missing a bunch of the artwork, or well, some of the artwork I would say, but I have done all of the critters, so like the insects and the fish and stuff are all complete. Over here, kind of on the beach in front of the museum, I have what I call the boardwalk. And so I've set it up kind of like a carnival almost. So I'm using all of these things. We have a carousel and that giant elephant, some different carnival games, teacups. And this over here is kind of supposed to be like a concession stand that I've got. Overall, I would say the beach is not really decorated too much yet. I've got a few things like some random furniture and decor here and there. There's different trees. I've tried to just kind of drop some stuff around the place. I just recently added this smoothie stand up here. And then all the way up here, we have like a tent and a beach ball and some more lounge chairs. There's a hammock up on this side, but I don't know. I don't feel like I did the most detailed stuff everywhere on the beach, just in a few of the areas. A lot of this is all just sort of, let me plug in my controller. A lot of this is just all here to take up space, basically. But that is sort of the whole front left section of the island. I want to go off to the right now so I can show you my neighborhood. This is one of those places that also I think needs a little bit of work, but basically I've just laid out all of the houses in kind of a neighborhood sort of organization. And I tried to add different flowers and different objects in each of the front yards to hopefully better match the villagers. So for example, this one is Marshall's house. He has some little flowers and like a little table out front. Over here we have Camo Frog's house. He's got a frog chair. And actually directly in front of their houses, they're two of my favorites, so they get two of the better houses. In front of theirs we have more beach space. So I've got like some beach towels. I have some surfboards over there. I believe I cut this down so I could try to get one of the bugs, and then I never put a different tree back. So that's nice. Oh my God, look at Vlad resting on the beach. See, that's actually really cute. I'm glad we got to see that. And then over here is where the mess begins. I have a lot of extra flowers. If you haven't played this game before, there's a whole flower breeding system. So if you put flowers together and then water them, you might get special colors. These are like all of my special color extra flowers that I might use somewhere on my island, but I haven't used yet, and I don't know what to do with them. Boo. I already have that DIY. But yeah, I don't really know what to do with these yet. I'm kind of just saving them, so I've just shoved them in the corner on the beach for now. So this half of the beach is really a mess. Like if you come all the way up, this used to be a picnic blanket, and then I got a different custom design and I didn't fix the picnic blanket, so now it's like this. Maybe I should just get rid of it. But look, it goes all the way up the entire beach. I've got so many flowers up here. These are like random fish that I set down and never got rid of. I meant to come back for this chair and forgot to, so I haven't even put flowers on this section yet. The right side is really a mess. Let me skip over that. Let's just keep talking about the neighborhood. The neighborhood is good. So anyway, back here, this one is Whitney's house. She's got a telescope and a gnome and a little bench. Next door to her is where Vlad lives. He only has a bike. I think I might try and add some more hot pink stuff into his yard, but I haven't done it yet. Back here, this one is Cole's house. I think his yard is my favorite out of all of them. It makes the other ones look more empty and sad, so I need to go back and add more to them, but this is what Cole's got going on. This one belongs to my enemy, Elise. She has like a little outdoor table to sit at. This one is Lolly's. I gave her a little cat tea set because she is a cat. And then her next door neighbor is my new enemy. This is where Curly lives. He's a jock, so I tried to put like jock type stuff outside for him. And if you go all the way up from right here across the river, my two favorite villagers live here. This one belongs to Freckles. This is her house. I feel like I'm still working on her yard. I need to add some more stuff for her as well. And then this one is Pietro's house. So he's got like a little rainbow pool and everything. This is one of the places that I haven't done anything to yet. And you can see it's like the Wild West out here. My intention, I think, is to have like a fishing area in this spot. I've got the lighthouse placed up high on this cliff over here, but I kind of want to have a bamboo forest somewhere, and this is kind of where I think I might try and add it. So I've got a couple pieces of bamboo for now, but I haven't really finished decorating this. Let's just ignore it. Over here, this is another one of my flower gardens. Oh my God, it's spreading. Here, I'll fix it. I'm embarrassed. I should have cleaned up before you guys came over to visit. Okay, but up here, back behind the neighborhood, this is where it kind of starts getting more into the countryside. So I was really proud of this section. This is my farm. Over here, we have all of the crops kind of laid out. I've got signs for them and some furniture. And then I tried to make it look like the field goes on a lot longer. So I put the little wheat and I have like a tractor in the middle of it. And the front face of those buildings kind of is supposed to look like a farmhouse. You have to do a lot of forced perspective stuff in Animal Crossing. So this was my kind of introduction into doing that forced perspective kind of building. But this is kind of like the main garden. Over here, we have a little farm sign. I've got a pumpkin patch with all the different colors of pumpkins set up. We also have a little pond with a bunny back there. And then this is my orchard in this area. So we have all the different fruit trees laid out kind of in the back like this. And then over here, I added in a little fake bus stop. And then I'm also trying to work on expanding the farm a little bit more to have some more wheat over here, but I haven't gotten any more wheat starts yet. So I don't have any there right now, but I will once I get some. I'm not really sure what I want to do with this front section yet either. I feel like this is kind of just wasted space. Obviously, I'm just letting weeds grow there right now. In my defense, I just did some time traveling because I was hunting for Curly for ages. And so I was stuck on the same day. I was playing on like August 16th for like 2 months. And only just now was I finally able to bring it back to the regular day. So now in my game is October 8th. As far as the game is concerned, I didn't play for 2 months because I just kept playing on the same day over and over again during the hunt. But anyway, from the farm area, if you cross over this little bridge to the left, this is where my campsite is. You can get up here from the main part of town. I probably should have shown you this first. Let's talk about this part first. So this is directly behind Nook's Cranny. There's like a little staircase up here. I've got a playground behind Nook's Cranny that looks kind of like this. I just have all the different playground equipment and toys over here. And then right now I have some seasonal decor out. This is kind of like my fall section. My intention is to use this to make seasonal stuff for all of the seasons, but I tried to make it look like there was a banquet happening. So I've got lots of food and mismatched chairs. There's like a cornucopia and stuff off to the right. I can't really get over there because you can't get around the table, but just take my word for it, okay? And then if you go through the playground to the other side, there is some more stuff. Now we're kind of like directly behind the Able Sisters again, the clothing store, but I put a soccer field here. This also just kind of helped take up space. And then next to that, there's kind of just some seating. I feel like I need to add some stuff over here in this area too, but this section, you can kind of see behind me, this is all sort of empty still. I'm still kind of working on this as well, but let's go back. So this is back in the campsite now. I have the actual campsite, we have a campfire, I have things like a ukulele on the ground and a telescope. There's sort of a little place to sit and eat over here in the front. Oh my God, the weeds. This is so embarrassing. I'm so sorry, chat. My house is dirty. I just called you chat. This is a YouTube video. Sorry. Normally when I play Animal Crossing, I'm streaming it. But back through this little windy path, if you go all the way to the left, this is gonna look really creepy, but I promise it's not. This is my graveyard. I'm trying to work on getting photos for all the villagers that I used to have that have since left. So it's not meant to be creepy. It's sort of meant to be like a memorial for the villagers that I had before. They aren't dead, they're just gone, they moved. So my first two, my starter villagers were Hamlet and Rocket. Then I had Doc, then I had Alice and Sprinkle, and Monique is my true enemy. But I've also had Diva before. I just got rid of Rolled to replace replace him with Curly, which I realize is a really terrible idea, but I don't have their photos, so I have some space for me to add them in the front over here in these areas. And then off this way, this is where my rock garden is supposed to be. You can see obviously it's not done yet. I used to have a rock garden and then I destroyed it to rearrange my island, and then I haven't put it back yet. So it's kind of a pain if you play Animal Crossing, you know, to get a rock garden together. What I mean by that basically is these rocks, I want them to spawn where these little pieces of dirt on the floor are, but to get that to happen, you have to destroy it and then hope that it spawns back in the exact right location. And you can kind of force it by filling up your entire island. Like if I cover up every square of the rest of the island, then I can have it try and force spawn where I want it to go, because this is the only place left for it to be. But I haven't done that again yet, because I don't know, I did it once and it was such a pain. I actually got my wisdom teeth out that day, and I spent the entire day after I got home from my wisdom teeth surgery just making my rock garden. I just laid in bed and did it all day. But yeah, I haven't put it back. Well, I kind of want to do it once I finish up some more of the empty spaces, because we still have areas like over here that don't really have anything in them yet. So why bother with the rock garden now when I could add things over here and then there's less space for it to spawn by accident, right? So please ignore that it's a mess. I'm working on it. And if you come over to the right from the rock garden, this is how you get over to access Red's boat. Red sells stolen art. So I tried to decorate sort of a cute little special area for him with like wanted signs and stuff. Be careful of Red. And then I have like pirate stuff over here. So when he is in town, his boat spawns back here. But obviously he's not here right now. There's just lots of areas like up here. It'd be nice if I had some more decor on top of this, but I haven't done it yet. So I don't know, the island's never gonna be finished. There's always gonna be something else that I need to add on to. But if you go back this way, back towards the campsite, this is how you access my house. It's pretty easy access because it's like basically directly behind the Able sisters. So if you wanted to get to my house from the airport, you could run through here underneath these beautiful wisteria things. And then you'll go up this little pathway, up the stairs, up to the top of the island where my house is currently located. I've decorated it very pink lately. So I have like a cake and a picnic basket outside. Over here I have a little flower garden. I tried to have a hammock back there. I feel like the area back here behind the house across the river needs some work, but I haven't finished it yet. I've got a trash can. Right now this is out, but it's not supposed to be. I just needed that. And I've got like a little tent and like some music set up over here too. And now I'm gonna go into my house. The main part of the house is decorated. It's just that the whole house isn't decorated. You'll see. Oh, and I've got roaches. Again, the game things I haven't played in 2 months. So embarrassing. And Vladimir wants to hang out. That's fine, you can come over. But anyway, this is my living room. So back behind me in this first corner you're seeing, that's my like work table, so I can craft furniture and stuff from there. I also have my bug trophy on the wall, and I have some pictures from some villagers that I've had and loved in the past. I haven't added Bo or Pashmina to my graveyard, but I had them back in the day. I currently still have all of these villagers. These are also some of my favorites, so I've got their pictures hung up on the wall. I have a couple more photos in my inventory that I haven't hung up yet, but I don't really know how I want to do them, so I haven't put them up yet. Oh, you're leaving? Okay, you were here for a solid like 15 seconds, but sure, Vlad, thanks for coming over. Anyway, in the center, this is like the seating space with my couches. I also have over on this side a fireplace. We have some artwork on the walls. This is my gaming setup back here. I got Bubblegum KK playing on this. And if you go off to the right, this is where the kitchen is. I kind of wish I had a little bit more furniture in here still, but it's a work in progress. So I've got some counters, I have my fridge, we have some areas to cook over this way, and a little table. I think I might like to swap this out to be more similar to the style that I did for that outdoor banquet table, because I did that more recently. This kitchen is kind of old, but I kind of want to have like cutesy mismatched chairs and like a quaint little dining table, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So we'll get there eventually. But that's the kitchen. Over this way, this is the bathroom through this door. And this is all still kind of a remnant from like back when I didn't have that much furniture still. So it's kind of just like everything I had that could possibly belong in a bathroom I put inside of this bathroom. There's not a lot of cohesion to it, I guess, is part of the issue. So I'd like to update it, but that's what we're working with right now. And then back this way in the back of the house, this is my bedroom. She's a mess. It doesn't look good. This is not a good room. Look, I used to have a custom design on the bed, and then I deleted that custom design, and now it has the dirt path on the bed, and I still haven't fixed it. It's been like that for like 3 years. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it. Maybe I should change that right now. No, let's not worry about it. It's fine. I also have a cat tree in here. We have just like some storage and stuff, but you can see the whole whole house needs like completely like scrapped and redone because it doesn't look very nice. Same thing with these rooms. I haven't really done anything with them yet. Like in the basement, I kind of have this like under the sea vibe happening, but it's just all the under the sea stuff that I had all thrown in here together. I think what I would like to do is turn the basement into a sewing room or something like that, kind of like a hobby room, because I have a sewing machine in my inventory that I haven't used yet, so I might try it. I just got really excited about the fish wallpaper, so I started using it, and then I never went back and added anything else to it because I've been so focused on the outside. And then up the staircase up here, I don't know what's going on up here. I don't even really know how to explain this. I'm sorry about the bugs. But I guess this is kind of like a filming setup for me. And then I have all of my things that are pink and all of my creepy dolls laid out this way. But I need to redo this too. I think what I might do instead is turn this into my bedroom and have a bigger bedroom space for myself. And I might get like a secondary living room or like a separate office in the bedroom that I have downstairs. But if you've got any ideas, let me know, because I'm gonna probably start working on this in the next few weeks on my Twitch channel. But that's kind of like the grand tour of what I'm working with right now. There are some parts that I'm proud of and some parts that I really, really don't like. But these things take time. They take time and they take objects, which I haven't really ever been to a treasure island or anything, so I don't have access to like unlimited things. I just have what I've gotten in the game so far. But if you like the idea of playing Animal Crossing with me, I do stream Animal Crossing quite a bit over on Twitch, so I'll link my Twitch streams down below. I've also already got literally hundreds of hours of Animal Crossing content on my other YouTube channel called lilsimsie, because I post all of my streams over there. So I guess if you wanted, you could like watch me hunt for Pietro for 8 months, or you could watch me decorate what I've done so far on this island, which probably is a little bit more interesting to watch. And I guess also, again, if you've got any ideas for those empty rooms or some of the empty spaces on my island, like this area over here, let me know because I could use your help. And I think on that note, I am gonna wrap up this video right here. Thank you for watching, and I really mean that sincerely, because I don't normally post Animal Crossing content, so if you made it this far, I really, really do appreciate it. I would love to post more Animal Crossing content here on YouTube occasionally, if that might interest any of you. I'm genuinely considering resetting my other Switch and starting a new island and playing it exclusively on YouTube, but I just don't know if anybody cares about that kind of thing. So let me know, because I would do it in a heartbeat, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. I even have a whole plan for a future island. I just don't know if anybody would care to see it on YouTube, but I would be down to do that any day, because you know I would take any excuse to play more Animal Crossing. And if I could say that I'm doing it as a job, oh my god, I'm sold.